Good evening, guys. So today we are going to practice our revision paper number 8. Hope you all have done with the answers, and we'll go. Here the first question, and one of my students they request me to do this logarithm question. That's what I'm going to do this. And even though if you have any questions like this, please discuss with us, right? Okay. So simplify by using logarithm. 22.63 squared into root 34.34 divided by 13.81. Okay, right. So how to simplify these by using logarithm? So this is the method. First of all, we have to mark this in terms of x. So x is equals to 22.63 squared into root and the rest. Okay, now fine. So the very first step, we have to mark LG for both the sides. LG 22.63. Then directly we can take this index. We can write this index as the coefficient of logarithm. We can take that front. And then what happens for this multiplication? There will be plus, and again LG 34.34. And now how to mark this square root? Yes, we have, if we take that front, there will be half. Okay, and division means minus log 13.81. So this is the very first step. Okay, right. I'll say the marks soon after giving the final answer. Right, now we'll say now the next step. What we have to do now? This time we have to mark this in scientific notation, and it's not compulsory for us to mark that in scientific notation, but some years right now in past papers you can see that sometimes they have given marks for that, right? So it's better to mark like this if you know the scientific notation, right? So how to mark this in scientific notation? Logarithm 2.263 into 10 to the power 1. Just we have to move only one place and plus, and here half, just let it be, and again logarithm 3.434 into 10 to the power again 1, and minus logarithm 1.381 into 10 to the power, how many places just we have moved? Just one place. Yes, converting into scientific notation means we can keep only one whole number, and the rest we have to write them in decimals. So that's it, right? So now how to solve this? 2 into, now we'll find the logarithms. So for that we have to follow this chart. Look at this chart. The chart is clear, right? First of all, we have to consider the index 10 to the power 1. 10 to the power 1 is the index, means we have to take the whole number as 1. So 1 point, and now we have to find the logarithm of 2263. So how to find the logarithm of 2263? This is the method. 2263. Go to the row number 22. 6 is here, and 3 means just we have to add another 6 for that. So 3541 plus 6, then what's the answer? 3547. So we have to mark 3547 here. 3547 plus half again into, and now the index of 10 to the power is 1, so the characteristic is 1, and 1.3434. The name of these whole numbers is characteristics, right? Okay, fine. So now we have to find the logarithm of 3434. So how to find the logarithm of 3434? We'll see. 34 is here. Can you all see this? The last row, 34 and 3, 34 row, third column, 34 3, again under 4, 5 is there, right? 34 3 4, 5 is there. So if we add 53 plus 5 is 53, 58, and minus again 1.1381. so where 1381? Row number 13, 8 and just 1. For 1, 3 is there, so we have to add 3 for this, 1399. Then the answer is 1402. Right. So now we can simplify this easily. So first we have to multiply them. 2 7s are 14, 1 remaining. 2 4s are 8 plus 1, 9. 2 5s are 10, 1 remaining. 2 3s are 6 plus 1, 7. 2 1s are 2. So here the answer for the first one is 2.7094. And the second one, now we have to divide this by 2. So in 1 is there any 2's? No. So in 15 how many 2's are there? 7. And 1 is remaining. Now we'll join them both. In 13 how many 2's are there? 6. And again 1 is remaining. In 15 how many 2's are there? 7, 1 remaining. In 18, 9. So 76, 79. and minus will take this down, 1.1402. Okay guys, now what we have to do, we'll subtract this, we'll simplify this. We have to add and subtract both. So 2 point, I'm writing that here, 2.7094, and here you can see there's a plus sign, that means we have to add this 0.7679. First we'll simplify. 3, 9 plus 7, 16, 7, 14, 1 is remaining, so 3.4763. So no, there's a small error. 4 plus 9, 13, 1 remaining, so here 7 must come, so 4773, and now we have to subtract this by 1.1402. Okay, right, so we'll simplify. 3 minus 2, 1, 7, 3, 3 and 2, so that means the answer is 2.3371. 2.3371. Right, so now we'll find the antilog of this. So how to find the antilog of this? So this is the method. Again, we have to go to that chart here. First of all, the characteristic is 2, so we can mark this as 10 to the power 2. So now we have to find the antilog of 3371. So how to find the antilog of this 3371? This is the method. So now we'll go within this table. 3371 is not there, but the lowest number is, the very close number is 3365. We have to go with that, 3365, and the raw number of 3365 is antilog. So 21, the raw number is 21 and the column number is 7. So 21, 7. Now how much is required for 71? Just 6. Can you find 6 in this mean difference? Yes, 6 is there, so we have to go with 3. So that means the answer is 2173. 2173. 2173. Definitely we have to mark one whole number, right? Okay, fine. We have to keep one whole number, and the rest we have to write them in decimals. Fine. So multiplying by 10 to the power 2 means we have to move 2 places. Then the final answer is 217.3. Fine. So that's the trick. So grade 11s, you all knew the method and all the stuff. So just I did this. Okay, fine. So the marks. So how to give the marks? If you have written this log x, give 1 mark for that. It's must for you all. You can't skip that. And writing them in logarithms, again 1 mark for that. Okay, and after that finding the logarithms, 1, 1, 1. And for the simplifications, 1, 1. So now altogether 7 marks, right? Wait, for this whole line we have to give 1 mark. It's not compulsory, but it's okay, fine, right? And for finding the logarithms, for the simplification of this, 1 mark, and for the final answer again 1. So altogether 10 marks. Okay guys, invite your friends also to participate for this, and already we have sent in the group the PDF, right? So first of all, before going through this video, it's better to write your answers by your own, and after that you can go through this video, or that will be saved. No, we are doing in YouTube. Okay, so we are moving to the second question, and this is related to frequency distribution. It's very easy. We'll say question number 2. Read from the beginning. The frequency distribution. The frequency distribution given below shows the information's late attendance of workers in an institution on a particular day. Minutes late. They have given these in minutes, right? 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and so on. How many workers were late on this particular day? That means we have to add them all, the number of workers, right? Okay, so I'm not going to add them. First of all, I just left a small place, and calculate the mean. I'm going to calculate the mean now. So how to calculate the mean? That means the average. They didn't use the word assumed mean. So directly we can go with fx chart. We don't need to go with fd. That's not compulsory for us. Okay, right. So how to find the fx? How to find the mean by using fx table? First of all, we have to draw a small chart for that with 3 lines. That means 4 columns must be there. Okay, so there are 4 columns. You all can see this. Fine. So now we'll mark the datas. 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11, and 11 to 13. So now the mid values, how to mark the mid values? Add and divide by 2. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 3 plus 5, 8 divided by 2 is 4. And again here 6. Then here add and divide by 2, 8. Now you all can see that there's a pattern. So we can follow that pattern. No issues with that. 10, 12. And the frequencies, they have given the frequencies as well. The frequencies are 4, 5, 9, 12, 7, 3. Right. Now we can add them all. First of all, we have to add the frequencies now. So 4 plus 5, 9, 18, 18 plus 12, 30, 30 plus 10, 40. So here we got the number of workers. The total number of workers is 40. So directly you can mark that 40 here. And 1 mark for this. If you have written the total number of workers, you can give 1 mark for that. Right, so we'll see. And now we can fill this fx table. For that, what we have to do, we have to multiply. 2 4s are 8, 4 5s are 20, 6 9s are 54, 12 8s are 96, 10 7s are 70, 12 3s are 36. Okay guys, so now we can add them all. We'll go slowly. 4 plus 6, 10, 18, 24, 2 remaining. 2 2 5, 9, 9 9, 18, 18 plus 10, 28. So 284. So now we can find the mean easily. So for that 284, we have to divide this by 40. Okay, so in 284, how many 40s are there? 7. And 7 40s are 280. The remainder is 4. So now we'll join another 0 for that. In 40, how many 40s are there? Just 1. So 1 40s are 40 and the remainder is 0 again. So here the mean is 7.1. Okay guys, so we'll give the marks. So here if you have found the mid values, you can give 1. And for the total again 1. And if these answers are correct, 2 marks. And for 284, 1. And for finding the final answer, 2 marks. And the answer for the last one is, you can see that they are asking, write down what is indicated by the sum of fx column. That means here the total number of late minutes. You can give the answer shortly, the total number of late minutes. So if you have given that answer, again 2 mark for that. Don't forget to take the screenshots and drop the answers. Drop the photos. Okay, so we are moving to the next one, the question number 3. You can take a screenshot if you want. Okay, and here the third question, they have given 2 sub questions under this. The first one is fraction and the second one that comes under area. Okay, right guys, so how to simplify this fraction question? What's your idea? Listen this. Right guys, so I'm going to mark the question first. 5 over 8, 1 over 6, 2 over 3, 3 over 4. Right, so now how to simplify this? So first of all, what we have to do here, we have to follow the BODMAS method. So those who are going to face a selection exam for GCM plus virtual class, I'll be giving some questions like this, because it covers all the basics parts, right? The multiplication, the division and all the stuffs, right? Tomorrow you have to face that exam. And now here, first of all, we have to follow that according to BODMAS theory. First of all, we have to divide, right? So 5 over 8 plus 1 over 6, division means multiplication. 2 over 3, we have to take the reciprocal of that, 3 over 2, and minus 3 over 4. That's it. Okay, now 5 over 8, 1 over 6. First of all, we have to divide. For that, we have to convert this into multiplication and we have to take the reciprocal, and minus 3 over 4. Now, is there any common factors to cancel? Yes, 3 and 6 we can cancel, then 2. Can we cancel these 2's, 2 and 2? No, we can't. They are in same denominators. So we'll mark them down. 5 over 8 plus 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, minus 3 over 4. Okay guys, so now we can simplify this easily. We don't need to find the LCM and all, because we can get the LCM directly, right? Just by multiplying them by 2. So again we'll multiply the last term also by 2. Okay, so now 5 over 8 plus 1 2s are 2 over 4 2s are 8 again minus 3 2s are 6 over 4 2s are 8 again. Right, so now we'll add 8 plus 2, 7 minus 6, 1. So the answer is 1 over 8. So here the final answer 1 over 8. So here how to give the marks. If you have got this 1 over 4 by simplifying the division, if you have got this 1 over 4, you can give 2 marks for that. Right. And for this step, 1 mark again for finding the LCM and all. And for the last step, again 1 mark, 1 over 8. So 4 marks covered. Mark this down. Okay, right. So I'm moving to the next question related to areas. So if you have any doubts, don't, I'm saying again and again, just discuss with us. Some students, they are just asking all their doubts, right? They are clearing these days. Okay, fine. So now here, listen. Find the area of the shaded region. How to find the area of this shaded region? What's your idea? So here, see, there's a large circle. And from that, they have cut off 2 sectors, right? They have cut off 2 sectors. So what shall we do now? Okay, right. So this is how we have to find the area of the shaded portion. Shaded area is equals area of the large circle, and we have to subtract by area of the sector. Area of sector number 1. I am taking this as sector number 1 minus again area of sector number 2, S2. I am taking this as sector number 2. So we have to subtract them both. If you want, you can join them both together, right? So 90 plus 120, that will be 210. That's another method. That's not wrong. That's also correct. Okay, fine. So area of the large circle. What's the formula? 5r squared. And we have to subtract that by area of the sector number 1. Here the sector number 1. Again the formula is 5r squared into theta over 360. And again we have to subtract this by area of sector number 2. That means again 5r squared into theta over 360. Okay, fine. So now we'll substitute one by one. So here just go with the radius first. Here the radius of the large circle is CO. Here they have given the value of CO, it's 14 centimeter, and the remainder 7. Here the remainder 7 and 7. Okay, fine. So that means you can see the radius of the large circle is different and the rest they are same. I just named them, right? R1, R2, R2. We can name that as well. And here the substitution of 522 over 7. And the radius of the large circle is just 14. So we have to mark that as 14 into 14. And 5 means 22 over 7. And the radius is again 7 into 7. And the theta of sector number 1, how much is that? That's 90, right? Stay in focus. 90 over 360. Again the 5 is 22 over 7. And the radius is 7 into 7 into theta is 120 over 360. That's it. Okay, fine. So now we can simplify them easily. Step by step again. 7 to 14 can cancel. I'm using red marker. You guys can't use red pens. 7 to 7 again we can cancel. 9 to 360 if we cancel. 4 is what remaining. 4 and 22 can cancel by 2. How many 2s are here? 2. How many 2s are here? 11. 7 to 7 also can cancel. 120 to 360 if we cancel. 3 is what remaining. Okay, fine. So we'll mark them down now. So 22 into 14. 22 into 14 is 308. 308 if we multiply by 2 we will get 616. Okay. So here the multiplication. 11 sevens are 11 sevens are 70. So now we have to divide by 2. Then the answer is 38.5. So the last one, 2 and 2 sevens are 154, and now we have to divide that by 3. So we'll divide this and see 154. I'm going to find for first decimal place, and now we'll divide this by 3. In 4, how many 3s are there? 1. In 10, how many 3s are there? 3. So 51.3. Okay guys, so now we can simplify this easily. Here listen this carefully. 6, 1, 6. Here the signs are same. If the signs are same, we can add the terms directly. So 5 plus 3, 8.8. 8 plus 1, 9. 3 plus 5, 8. So we have to subtract this by 660. 89.8. We'll take one decimal place here. So 10 minus 8 is 2. 15 minus 9 is 6. 10 minus 8 is 2 again. 526.2. So here the final answer is 526.2, and mark the unit as centimeter square. Okay, right? So now we'll go through the marks. Now I'll check the marks. So here, if you have written these formulas, give 1 mark. You might have find them separately. It's okay, fine. You can give 1 mark for that. And now for this 616, 1. For this 38.5, 1. For this, 1. Right. And for the final answer, again 526.2, 1 mark. And for centimeter squared, again 1. Hope you all understood this. Okay, right. So now we can move to the next question, the question number 4. First, mark this down. Okay. So we practiced this question last day. We didn't practice this. I think I gave this for your exams, right? Mathematics is the first challenge. Okay, so now we'll go through this. Read these questions carefully. From a totally filled tank of water is released through a cylindrical pipe. In the first 15 minutes, 1/5 of the tank was emptied. What fraction of the tank is filled now? That means the fraction of the remainder. They're asking the remainder, right? From a total filled tank of water is released through a cylindrical pipe in the first 15 minutes, 1/5. So in first 15 minutes, keep this in your mind. In first 15 minutes, 1/5. 1/5 of the tank was emptied. What fraction of the tank is filled now? Right? So how to find that one? That means the remainder now, how much is remaining? Yes, we have to subtract this by 1. The total tank. Yes, we have to subtract this by the total tank. Total tank is 1. 1 minus just 1 part. So if you subtract 1 part, then how much is remaining? 4 parts remaining now. So the answer for the first one is 4/5. So now we'll move to the next one. In the next 45 minutes, read that carefully, Roman number 2. In the next 45 minutes, 3/4 of the balance water was released. Right? In the next 45 minutes, 3/4 of the balance water was released. Okay, no, right. So now what are they asking? The question is, in that 45 minutes, what fraction of the whole tank water was released? So how to find that? Here, read this carefully. In the next 45 minutes, 3/4 of means multiplication of the balance water was released. Of the balance is now 4/5. The balance is now 4/5, and they are saying that 3/4 of the balance, right? So this is how we have to mark. 3/4 of means multiplication of the balance. The balance is 4/5. Okay, now we can simplify this. 4 to 4 cancel, then 3/5. Right? Read again. In the next 45 minutes. In the next 45 minutes, they have released about 3 parts out of 5. Right? So that's the answer. Again, I'm reading from the beginning. In the next 45 minutes, 3/4, here 3/4 of the balance water was released. And here they are asking us to find the fraction of that. The fraction format is 3/5. The answer for the second one. Here the answer for the first question. If 200 liter water was remaining, what is the capacity of the tank? Okay, right. So now I'm going to give the answer here. Roman number 3. So first of all, here see, already they have released one part. Already they have released one part within a time duration of 15. Right? And after that, later they have released 3 parts out of 5. 3 parts out of 5 within a time duration of 45 minutes. Now they are asking us to find the remainder. First of all, we'll find the remainder. How to find the remainder now? So here already they have released 1 part and 3 parts. That means in total they have released 4 parts, right? So out of 5 they have released 4 parts, means now how much is remaining? Just 1. So the remainder is 1 part. Okay, so that remainder is equals to 200 liter. That means this 1 part is equals to how much? 200 liters. Now they are asking the total capacity of the tank. So how to calculate the total capacity? One part is 200 means to find out for the total, what we have to do? We have to multiply this by 5. So again 200 we have to multiply by 5. Then how much you will get? 5 to 5 cancel. 1 means total. So the total is 1000 liters. So here the answer for the third one is 1000 liters. Calculate the speed of the water running through the cylindrical pipe in liter per minute. Okay, so that's very easy for us to find out. Here listen, liters per minute, no? Okay, right. I'm going with this. They have already mentioned that 1 part out of 5 is equals to 200 liters, right? So 1 part is equals to 200 liters. So they're asking us to find the speed, no? Speed is equals to volume over time. So here the volume is 200 liter for 1 part, right? And for that 1 part, to release that 1 part, it takes about 15 minutes. So 200 divided by 15. So if you divide this, you will get the answer. 200 will divide by 15 and we'll find for first decimal place. In 20, how many 15s are there? 1. And again in 50, how many 15s are there? 3. And in 50, how many 15s again? 3. So the final answer you can give this as 13.3, or else if you have written that as 13, 1 over 3, that's also correct. No issues with that. Answer for the fourth one. And now we are moving to the last one. Question number 5. How much time it will take to release the remaining water? So they are asking that how much time it will take to release the remaining water. Now how much is remaining now? So how much is remaining? Just 1 over 5 is what remaining. Right, again 1 over 5 is what remaining. They are going with the same speed. For 1 over 5 already they have given the substitution for that. It takes only 15 minutes, right? So directly you can give that as 15 minutes. That's it. So now the marks. Okay, for the first one you will be getting 2 marks. For each question they will be giving 2. For 1000 liter 2, and for this 13.3 again 2. Wait, 1 for 13 point and for the formula. And here 2 marks for 15 minutes. Right. So now we are moving to the last question, question number 5. So here see the question number 5. A solid cone of base is radius simple r. A solid cone of base is radius simple r and height 12 cm is kept in a cylindrical vessel of same height and radius of the base is 2r firmly. The cylinder is filled, read carefully, the cylinder is filled with water such that cone is fully sink in water. So first of all, we'll draw a small diagram for that. It's a very famous question. Already we have done this for the class students. So we'll say this. A solid cone of base is radius r and height 12 cm is kept in a cylindrical vessel of the same height and radius of base is 2r firmly. Okay, right. So here the cylindrical vessel, and there's a small cone with radius r, and the radius of the cylinder is 2r and with the same height. The heights are same, it's 12 centimeters. Okay, find the volume of the cone in terms of phi and r. So they're asking us to find the volume of cone in terms of phi and r. So how to find that? The formula is volume of the cone 1 over 3 phi r squared h. They are asking us in terms of phi, so we know we should not substitute that, right? So let it be 1 over 3 phi, and here the radius is r and the height is 12. So now we can cancel them. 3 to 12, if we cancel 4 phi r squared. And now we can move to the next one, Roman number 2. Show that the volume of water in cylinder is 44 phi r squared. So how to find out that? So they are asking us to find the volume of the water, right? So how to find the volume of the water? That means the remaining portion. So how to find the volume of the remaining space? Yes, this is the formula. Volume of the water is equals volume of the cylinder minus volume of the cone. Okay, right? So I am going to find that here. Volume of the cylinder. So first of all, we have to find the volume of the cylinder. Do you know the formula? The formula is 5r squared h, and minus, already we have the formula, the volume of the cone, it's 4 5r squared 5, and the radius of the cylinder is 2r, so we'll substitute that 2r squared, and the height is 12 again, and minus 4 5r squared. You saw the question is very easy. Now we'll simplify. 2 squared, first of all we have to simplify this. 2 squared is 4, and 4 12s are 48, so here 48 5r squared minus 4 5r squared. So if we subtract, we will get the answer as 44 5r squared. So that's the answer for the second one. And here the last question of the day. The last question of the day, just see whether your answer is correct or not. Which height does the water level drop down when the cone is taken out from the vessel? Okay, if they take the cone out from the vessel, then what happens? The water level will go down, right? But it will take the same shape, the shape of the cylinder. It will take the shape of the cylinder, right? Okay, fine. So now we don't know the height of the cone, but we knew the radius. The radius is 2r, and we knew the volume of the water, it's 44 5r squared. Okay, right. So we'll substitute. Volume of the water is equals again 5r squared h. We can directly take the volume of the cylinder. Okay, right. So the volume of the water level is 44 5r squared. So we'll mark that first, 44 5r squared. 5, just let it be, and the radius is 2r. Again I am marking that within bracket, and height we don't know, so we have to find the height this time, right? So we'll simplify now. 44 5r squared, just let it be. 2 squared is 4, and 4 5r squared into height. So now I am taking this whole to the left side, and there will be division. Right, so now we can simplify this easily. 5r squared to 5r squared cancel. 44 divided by 4 is 11 centimeters. So that's it. So but the question is, we'll read the question again. Which height does the water level drop down? So it dropped down to centimeter 11. So those are the answers today we discussed, right? So here the marks which you have to give. We'll give 3 marks for the first question, and again we have to give 1, and for the final one 2, and here for the height again 3 marks. So now mark your marks out of 50 and send us your marks. So that's all for today. We'll meet by next week. Bye, take care guys.